The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit as he throws. Intercepted.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. They've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Now on second down. Back to pass. He's not looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's... First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Wilson.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Guys, let's chat about thinking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. In the red area, it's ball. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. A run for the quarterback. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Oh, he dropped it just... Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Here's a give the ball. He's not going to make it. What a job by this. Start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Knocked down immediately. The Gators peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers. Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll finish them.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop. They had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Handoff for Ball. Got some room, headed to the goal line. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good bounds, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught by Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Plucks it out of the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give the ball. Got it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw it again. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here?
The backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the top. Touchdown! Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands. It's Singleton. There he goes. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Pryor. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a give the ball. And he breaks the play. to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the draw, it's Ball. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Mays. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 8. And the defense, got him at the 27. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's over.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? How in the world did the offense retain possession? And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He now has 56 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Gators will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Gators are rolling down the field. Jones to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. FSU calling its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him! He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete on the right side. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Pryor. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. The defense